goons, my name is Alex. Welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, first, I wanted to apologize for for a number of things. One, the unfortunate cancellation of Shantae Half Genie Hero. Due to technical reasons and my own stupidity, I am unable to get to where I previously was in the recording sessions, so I didn't want to redo the whole thing. So unfortunately, Shantae is no more on the channel for now. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe if I do a live stream or something, I can do that. But I wouldn't plan on streams for a long time, you know. But either way, thankfully though, the rest of the footage here was a lot smoother. So my hopes were right, basically. Anyway. Now, in the last video, you may have noticed that, I had to, restart this whole freaking stealth section. That was because I was caught, and it will take a while for thugs to lose track of you, so you're better off just, restarting the whole level, and honestly, I hate it when I get caught when there's a bunch of thugs still standing. It just, it's annoying. Anyway, so, where we last left off for the game is that we were in the medical facility trying to catch up with Gordon, and we got kind of sidetracked and needed to help out the doctors. But now that that's out of the way, we can head further down. But there's another complication, or rather two, because we got two bosses in this video. I'm just saying. But anyway, actually, maybe during some downtime, I can talk about Shantae and my thoughts on Half Genie Hero as a whole, though take it with a grain of salt, though, because I haven't played it fully in years. I'm not joking, by the way. Oh, and now we're introduced to this game's equivalent of Scarecrow. And Scarecrow would become rather infamous in the Arkham series for his appearance in Arkham Knight, which I don't mind that he takes center stage, but I guess it's just the implications of what Scarecrow is supposed to be, you know. But anyway, so I guess I can talk about my thoughts on Shantae Half Genie Hero now. I think it's a good game. I really do. Like, but if I would have to say, maybe go with the Ultimate Edition, because, you know, that's what I got. although to be fair, the main reason that I wanted that particular version was because it came with a CD with the game's soundtrack on it, as well as a nifty little art book. You know, I'm all about that kind of thing. So, oh, yeah, I should also mention something. When we're in a Scarecrow sequence, you will know it. You will know it. Okay? Because, looks, sorry, just trying to figure out how to word this. You notice how the camera was slightly tilt, and you see Batman's eyes glowing red. That is how you can tell you're in a Scarecrow segment. And also, this was, as far as I recall, this was prevalent in the original PS3 and 360 versions of the game. So So this isn't a graphical
sorry. I was
freaking
too late.
this wasn't a graphical hiccup on the devs part. Oh, and also
Barbara, are you there?
I just thought of this. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. I've heard, well, I've heard of a spoiler in the game where apparently Batman came back from the, just wasn't dead after all. If you play Arkham Knight, you know why. But I don't like that. Okay, just that doesn't make any kind of sense. Plus, I've heard what kind of game it is, and I don't really like that kind of game, so I will almost likely not play for the game. Blech.
Mom?
Not play for the channel, sorry. But also, with music, this segment is pretty damn creepy. But unfortunately, I didn't want my videos to get copyrighted, so music. And also that was probably one of the creepiest Scarecrow segments. Well, no. One of the creepiest Scarecrow moments in general. Okay. Who's been playing with the budget? Like, is the budget increase or decrease? Like, what was you guys say? Oh, but this is the meat and potatoes of the Scarecrow segments of the game. So, oh shit, it's Freddy Krueger. Well, actually, before I get into that, can I say I love this design for Scarecrow. It fits him like a glove. But anyway, so the basic idea for this is that you need to stay out of Scarecrow's line of sight. Whenever his gaze, whenever his vision, which is determined by the Superman-like heat beam effect, you cannot stay in that ever. Like as soon as you get in there, Scarecrow will instantly swat you. Now, they seem pretty simple on paper, but you're gonna have some troubles like I did. Yeah, it ain't fun.
And at the end of fear,
and at the end of oblivion, Skyrim. I'm sorry. You know what that is if you're a fucking Bethesda junkie. But anyway, overall, I wouldn't say that the Scarecrow segments are hard by any means. If anything, the real amount of difficulty you're gonna have is with your own patience, and in my case, if the game wants to respond to your kind of, if the game wants to respond to your controls. Oh yeah, and also just a second ago we saw Batman. There we go. Sometimes during these fear segments, Batman will visually become Scarecrow, and I actually do like that little detail. It is pretty fun. But what you need to do is just get to the back signal and shine it on Scarecrow. You know, just give him the power of Kingdom Hearts, and you know, at least for me, because there are like 2 more times that will face him, but
can you hear me, Bruce? What's going on?
Oh yeah, this is also real. This is for a character called Great White Shark. But
are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
What's weird about him is that
had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit.
We don't actually get to see him in the games, but he's still like. Oh, okay, let me back up a bit, okay? So,
it wasn't
in this game,
Crane's
we
gas
see
must have affected me
him.
more than I thought.
we see body parts of him as a Riddle, right? But in Arkham Knight, he comes back. Well, no. Actually, that same jar comes back, and there's a whole like, there's a whole like dedicated thing to him, right? So, but my question though, what was even the point in having him if he's not even in the game? You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But you know, I can't be too mad, I guess. But I don't know. I just kind of would like to have seen him, you know. But okay. And just before, just before I lose track of myself here, we are going to be going up in a stealth segment that you cannot be seen whatsoever in. Okay, if you're spotted, game over. And normally I often get spotted at least once, though that is due to my own impatience. So, just letting you know about that before I move on to my other topic. Oh, hey, we restored all 20 Joker teeth. Yeah, so every segment is gonna, well, like every main area is gonna have at least 20 Joker teeth. Just to point it out. Anyway, so back to Shantae for a second though. I really like Shantae. You know, I admittedly I'm not too big into the fucking Metroidvanias, but Shantae I think is pretty good. You know, the music is pretty good. The graphics look great. The character designs, whew. You can tell the designers had a field day with that. Story is kind of hit and miss. Like, it sort of feels like a Saturday morning cartoon in a video game form. Like, there's a lot of different side plots that take center stage, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. All right, but yeah, I would totally recommend Shantae Half Genie Hero. Though it should be the Ultimate Edition, because you get everything. Like you get all the DLC in one bundle, along with an art book and a CD if you want to download the music. Though, actually, now I think about it, who really listens to CDs anymore? Apparently vinyls are coming back, but yeah, it's whatever. And okay, so like I said, you know, this particular segment you cannot be seen once. Like no one can see you here. If you're spotted, it's game over, and you'll have to start again. Okay, to be honest, I would have liked this to have come back in other Arkham games, like with Knight. That would have been perfect, because Knight is said to be the peak of combat and Predator segments in the games. Yeah, that's what these little segments are called. They're called Predator segments. But anyway, so now that we're back with Harley, we can take her out. Bam! But she's not out for good, though.
Longer than I thought. He's out of control. He's trying to prove something. I'm not sure I can stop him this time.
So,
You'll do it. Batman,
now that Batman and Gordon are caught up
He's got
again,
something else down there.
things...
I don't know what it is.
This is where things will start to get a little,
Be quiet.
What's the one I'm looking for?
Am I getting to you? Am I?
We'll start taking a few twists. So, yeah, you know. Oh, and also, I should mention, some information in this game can't. Well,
It wants Dr. Young's
so,
login.
Never mind.
this was
Get
the
behind me.
first
Now.
ever Arkham game to be made, but it
Bane.
was not the first in the timeline. Pretty sure they didn't even think about what would happen in the future,
I thought he broke
trying
out
to
a
connect
black
it.
gate.
But yeah, we get Bane, a lot of people's favorite Batman character because he is not only a physical threat, but he's also really intelligent. At least that's what he used to be. You know, a lot of people and writers these days, they just keep Bane as like a big muscle-bound brute. And to be fair, this game does right now, but I kind of like sort of the visual details that they did with Bane here, because I'm pretty sure like you can see it here, but like the tank on his back and there's some metal ports on his shoulder and arms. They look like they're fused into his skin, and while some people will say that's gross, I actually like that kind of detail. It's like a biomechanical body horror. That is fucking something. And of course, we have the second boss fight, which is Bane. And many people say that he is the basis for every boss in the game, though I would argue it's the very first Titan that you find in the near the beginning of the game. Though that's just me. Though Bane does try to Bane does try to mix things up slightly because compared to the last guy, you need to make him hit a wall twice. Whereas the last guy was pretty sure other thugs are gonna try to copy this particular fight too. But yeah, bosses are not very good in this game because 80% of them is just the same thing copy pasted. And so Riddler is gonna send a lot of not Riddler, sorry. Joker is gonna send a lot of his thugs in here, and you can take care of them while dealing with Bane. And honestly, I would kind of do it just for the experience points, but don't get overconfident here because it's still a pain in the arse. You need to battering Bane so he is stunned, and eventually he can also take care of some other thugs, but he can hurt you while charging if you're not careful while dealing with the other thugs, okay? And I believe he can snap out of his confusion. I don't know for this particular run through. And yeah, it's like stupid easy. But we do get one of my favorite Batman lines in a minute here. So this is sorry. Damn it. Well, okay. So this is where things start to get good.
I'm fine, Jim.
Batman
Must have gotten loose while Bane
programs a
was throwing you
Batmobile to come to him.
We need to get you off the
Batman gets some info on Harley,
I'm not a
which
rookie.
escaped,
I can handle
and
myself.
Gordon is moving back on the mainland. Bane interrupts her conversation. Oh, here we go. He sort of grabs him, and
I will break you, Batman. Then the Bruja.
No, Bane. This time I
love that line. I love that line because There is context for that, by the way. Bane's first major story was Batman Nightfall. It was a 90s comic series. Well, it was a 90s comic story that introduced the character along with some of his origin story, and Bane actually proved that he was more than a match for Batman because he managed to figure out who he is, wear him down long enough, and was the first villain to ever break his back. That is his most famous moment right there. Although Batman wouldn't be out of battle for long, but still, point stands.
Oracle, go through the city's computers.
And
pull up all you can find
and
on
I
Dr.
think
Young.
this time I break you thing was kind of a call out to that. Like,
I built it years ago. It's best
you know,
to
it's
plan
like,
ahead for
hey,
situations like this.
Hey,
How'd you manage to keep this?
remember this Batman story?
It's me.
Yeah, we
remember?
do.
So do you think Dr.
But-
Young's been experimenting with Venom?
Anyway.
The same chemical that turns
Bane
into
is
that
no
animal?
longer a threat in the
Yes,
game,
I'm worried.
although we
Bane
will
seemed
have
even more powerful
many
than usual.
many
Joker wants
encounters
the Venom,
like
and
him.
that can only be
So
trouble. I'm heading to Dead
yeah.
Man's Point in Arkham.
even the
North.
final boss is
I'll
not that
contact you
great.
once
I'm
in
just
the
saying.
Case patient
Okay.
interview 17.
Now-
Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis
There
was-
is a reason why Bane wanted to get to Dr. Young, one of the doctors we saved in the previous video. Now, for those who are not in the
Dr.
know,
Quintet, I know. Seen the tapes.
well, actually,
That's all I know.
I probably should save it for you guys.
Anyway, I thought
But,
it'd be good to talk about your
you know,
child.
because like, I don't know who's new to this series or not. There's still a lot of stuff that we can't get because we don't have all our gear yet. But I also expanded our combat a little bit with the combat throw. Basically, once you reach a certain threshold in the combo meter, you will be able to perform a special combo takedown. But unfortunately, we don't have the combo takedown yet. Instead, we can throw enemies into each other or into walls. So, yeah. But we can only do that when we reach a certain combo, which in this case is 8. And yeet. It doesn't always work though. I mean, like it does give you breathing room, but I don't know. I would prefer a combo takedown, to be honest. Though thankfully, the combo throw is not a thing after this game, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, so now we're off to the Batcave, and yes, Batman does have a Batcave on Arkham,
Yeah,
which
I know. I once saved an unfortunate inmate. From
which
leaping
a lot
off
of
into the
people
rocks
would
below.
say that's kind of a
I
plot
found a
point,
cave entrance,
but
and over the years I've moved a number of
fuck it,
supplies
it's
here.
Batman.
It's a regular home away from home.
And I doubt that patients at Arkham would even get to where it is. So yeah, wouldn't make sense to have a Batcave almost anywhere, you know. And also, I got rid of that knife guy just because he was a pain in the arse. Yeet. And those guys are taken care of. Now, okay, so I should probably come clean with this footage by now. I deeply apologize for not saying this earlier, but during my initial recording session for this game, like the very first one I did, I recorded 4 videos. So this is the last one for my initial session. A second one I did 3 because like I was not about to fucking give myself nightmares because of what was gonna happen next. But yeah, I just didn't want to do that for my own mental state, and I wasn't
The effects
And
were felt
it was around that
everywhere.
point I wasn't.
My father fell fast,
I started not sleeping too
infected
well,
by
but
some foul disease.
you know, it is
My
kind of
mother
whatever, you
lived
know.
on,
You know,
but
like
only in a dream. I returned
you know,
to
like
the family home to care for her.
this shit happens.
where she
Sometimes you have a
remained in her
string
bed
of
for as
bad
long
nights
as
sleep.
Her body
You know,
continued
it's
to breathe.
it's not
Her
uncommon.
tears kept me awake
Anyway.
at night.
So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna head on into the Batcave. We're gonna progress the story a little bit, and then we'll call it a wrap. Oh, and also, when you mute the music, you also mute the sound effects for the scene. I don't know why. It's very weird, but thankfully it only lasts for like a few minutes, so you don't need to worry about the game full on mute basically. So anyway,
Identity confirmed.
you
Disabling
can come
countermeasures.
here again
Security
after once you've reached the fucking end game, but I personally wouldn't bother all that much. Okay, so here is where we'll get some
Dr. Young was heading up a project. It was big,
some
lots of
insight
external
on
funding.
Dr.
Here
Young,
are the last notes she
along
filed.
with a project that she's
Can't
been
make sense of
doing.
it. What does it
Project
mean?
Titan.
Looks like she
But,
was experimenting on the Arkham patients. This
yeah,
new
anyway.
chemical only barely resembles the original Venom compound.
So
There are a number
we're
of changes that
we're
appear to
coming up
amplify the
about on
strength
time,
of the
I
drug.
think.
Multiple references
So,
to a Titan formula.
If you
Even a
all
small
enjoyed the
amount
video,
could
please
trigger
be
a
sure
Venom-like
to
transformation
leave a
in the
like,
host,
comment down
eliminating the
below,
need for the storage tank Bane
and
requires.
subscribe to the channel if you're new around here.
Hang on.
The next
These
milestone that we'll be
notes aren't
celebrating
complete.
is 500
The
subscribers,
formula is
and
missing.
if
That
possible,
must be the secret Dr.
I'd like to
Young
hit
is
that
hiding.
before June.
If Joker gets his hands on this, he will create
So-
an army of 1,000 Banes.
Anyway, Social Dragoons, until next time,
Is
remember,
Joker crazy enough to do that?
reach for the stars.
What am I saying? You've got to stop him.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash. I'm going up top via the catacombs.